Hello all. So today we will be checking a new question. Okay. So the question is already given here. On the basis of the data given below, for an imaginary economy, estimate the value of net domestic product at a factor cost. So what we have to find here? NDP at a factor cost. Okay. So for that we have to do it in a step-by-step form. So what is the first thing we have to find here? We have to find the GDP at a market price. Okay. So GDP at the market price. Okay. So what is the equation for that? C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Right. What is X minus M? That is the net export of the country. Okay. And C is the consumption. I is the investment. G is the government spending. Right. So all the values are already provided here. And the only thing you need to keep in mind that in this case, the investment. Okay, since the table provide two values. One is gross domestic fixed capital formation and the second one is inventory investment. So we'll have to add both of them to get the investment. Okay, so that will be 200 plus minus 40. Okay, so that is equal to 19160. Okay, clear? Now, let's find the GDP at the market cost. Okay. So, GDP is equal to. So, what is consumption here? That is already given, right? Household final consumption expenditure. That will be 470. 470 plus. And what is investment? 160. Plus, what is government spending here? Government final consumption expenditure 320. And now we have to find the net export. So that is exports are given here, imports are given here. So that will be 50 minus 60, right? So net exports will be X minus M will be 50 minus 60, right? That is minus 10. So we have to add minus 10 here, which will give you 940. Okay. So GDP at the market price will be 950. This is our step one. Okay. Now we have to find or we have to convert the GDP at the market price to NDP at the market price. How can we convert it? It's very easy. You just have to minus the depreciation from the GDP at the market price value. So NDP at the market price, right? NDP at the market price is equal to GDP at the market price minus depreciation. Okay. Minus depreciation. So let's substitute the values. So what was the GDP MP? That is 940, right? So it is 940 minus what is depreciation? Consumption of fixed capital, that is depreciation. So minus 30. That will give you 905, right? So now let's move on to the last step. We just have to convert this NDP at the market price to NDP at the factor cost. For that, what we have to do? We just have to remove net indirect taxes from the NDP at market price. So what is the net indirect taxes given here? Is 50. So you just have to minus 50 from 905. Okay. So NDP at factor cost will be equal to NDP MP minus what? Net indirect tax. Okay. That is equal to 905 minus 50. Right. So that is equal to 850.